Uh-oh.
More bugs?
No, cigarette butts.
What?
It's a drawer full of cigarette butts.
How did this even happen? Like, this was a conscious choice that somebody made. It takes more effort to put your cigarette butts in a drawer than it does to just leave them on the ground.
It really does create a whole host of questions.
Maybe somebody was hiding them. My husband used to try to hide his cigarette butts so I wouldn't know he'd been smoking.
In a drawer?
No, that's a strange thing to do.
So he was physically and mentally weak, plus deceitful.
Yes, but he was also a ticket out of my mother's home. And he didn't seem to be any of those things at the beginning. Are you George?
I am. You must be Genevieve.
That's me. Nice to meet you.
I don't know how much Dolores told you about me.
Not much, other than you work in sales.
That's true. And she says you were raised by nuns?
Just until I was 16.
Whew, what was that like?
Terrible. But so is living with my mother.
Yeah, my mom's a piece of work too. She doesn't get that I'm 20 and she needs to stop telling me what to do.
Exactly. I hate being ordered around.
Everyone needs to just calm down with their rules. Like, look at this hill right over here. A perfectly good place to sit with a giant keep off the grass sign. Why?
Maybe we should order our food to go and have a picnic.
I like your style, Genevieve Doherty.
Right, Nana? Nana,
What?
I just said that maybe we should put contact paper down in the drawers just to be safe.
Oh. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
I don't know why you're even consulting her on home advice. Do you remember my home? It was so clean you could eat off the floor.
Well, sorry for having to work all day.
Oh, please don't fight. Fighting doesn't help me.
Sorry. Anyway, when I moved down to Florida, it was much easier to keep things clean. None of that city grime all over the place. That's something you'll notice, Liz.
And you were fine just leaving it all behind when Grandpa retired? How is it not as hard for you as it is for me?
Well, I was at a much different place in my life. When we went to go visit the retirement community, I remember it was so warm for November. And your grandfather loved it. And I knew I could be happy there too. And I was very happy.
I would have missed New York.
I missed New York. Can't you miss a place and still be happy? Do you have to be sad forever?
Do you think I'll be happy here?
I do. Yes.
You paused.
Just to consider the question.
You and Dave and the baby and your many-eyed pet that lives in that cabin over there are going to be very happy here as long as you're open to it.
Well, how do I become open to it?
No, don't ask me. I'm not good at being open to things.
I know. You've always loved to garden. And now, for the first time in your life, you don't live in an island of concrete. You can grow a garden. You can plant your own food.
That's true. I hadn't thought of that.
Fresh vegetables every day.
That does sound great. Are those gunshots?
Stay down!
Hey! Liz?
Hey, Dave! oh, let me introduce you to...
He can't see us.
He can't?
No.
But this isn't The Shining.
No.
Okay.
You want to introduce me to The Shining?
No.
Because I know The Shining. I did a scene from it in college.
Right.
Want to see it?
Maybe later.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to warn you that you might hear a couple of gunshots, but don't be alarmed. We found a nest of rattlesnakes under the trailer and we're shooting them.
You found a nest of rattlesnakes under the trailer?
I can hear her opened mind shutting.
Come on, Dave. Work with us.
Yeah, but don't worry. We're dealing with them.
Dave, what is happening? You were supposed to have one drink with them and then tell them to go.
No, I'm sorry. They just kept handing me beer.
You didn't have to take it.
I didn't mean to, but they're excited and I'm excited. I'm sorry. But then we noticed the rattlesnakes, so
Where did you even get a gun?
Josh has a bunch of guns in the back of his truck.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Texas.
You are a little drunk to be shooting rattlesnakes.
Oh, baby, I was born shooting rattlesnakes. Also, I'm not drunk.
He's definitely drunk.
And he's shooting a gun at the trailer.
That's a good point.
Yeah, thanks. I can shoot rattlesnakes in my sleep.
No, not your point.
What?
You and your dad and your brother.
Who are alcoholics.
Shooting at the trailer while drinking.
Oh, we're shooting under the trailer.
What if you miss?
We won't miss.
All men really are the same, aren't they?
Dave.
we should think about getting you a gun for the house.
Taylor.
So you can defend yourself in little Charity when I'm not around.
Who's Charity?
The baby?
Yeah, defend our baby.
You're naming her Charity?
No.
You won't defend our baby?
I will defend our baby. I won't name her Charity. We've been over this 1,000 times. Charity is a stripper's name.
I've been calling her Charity for so long.
And I keep asking you to stop.
Periwinkle!
I refuse to name the baby Periwinkle.
No, your gun. They come in all different colors. You can get a periwinkle one. Would that make you feel more comfortable?
No, Dave. Shooting the rattlesnakes that live under the trailer with a periwinkle gun is not going to make me feel more comfortable than shooting them with a regular gun.
Okay, great. Well, it's just an option. That helps.
It doesn't.
Okay, well, we'll try to get them all, but we're probably going to miss a couple, so you should think about getting a gun. They started back up without me. But I told you to wait. I love you.
I can't live here.
Sure you can.
Nana,
I mean, it'll take some getting used to.
would you live here?
I would definitely try, right, Mary?
Of course.
You paused again.
Can't you give a woman time to think of an answer?
Can't you admit that it's terrible here?
It's not ideal, no. But there are worse things a person could have to endure.
Like what?
You told him you would move here. This is a situation you had control over. This isn't something that happened to you. This is something you chose.
Mary, I'm leaving.
Oh, you'll wake Nick.
Sorry.
Do you have your lunch?
Yes.
You might want to grab an umbrella. I heard on the radio it might rain.
Oh, my wife thinks of everything.
Your wife has to think of everything.
Did the radio say anything about Amelia Earhart?
Still missing.
Ah, rats. I was hoping they'd find her.
Well, maybe today's the day.
That's true. Who knows what today will bring? You and Nick have fun.
Have a good day at work.
But if it means so much to him, why not just let him have it?
I hate the name Charity. I hate it. And as of right now, this baby is more mine than his.
I know, but he's the father. You think I wanted to name your Uncle George? Having a son to carry on his name was very important to my husband.
Yeah, well, Dave's name isn't Charity.
Liz, baby, it's happening. My dad and I are having a fist fight.
What?
Some heated words were exchanged, and now we're going to punch each other in the face.
So much for one drink and sending them home.
He's not usually like this.
What do you mean? He's been like this my whole life, and it stops today. Come watch.
No!
What? Come support me.
I refuse to be a peripheral player in your redneck drama. I am from New York City.
It's going to be a beautiful thing.
You are alarmingly drunk for 10 in the morning.
Don't you worry about it.
But I am worried about it. What if something happens to you? What if you lose a tooth? We don't have a dentist here yet.
My dad's not strong enough to knock a tooth out. Plus, I'll just dodge like this. Oh, tooth!
Oh, you see?
Oh my gosh.
It feels loose. Does it look loose?
Oh, she married a stereotype.
No, I didn't.
What?
No, it doesn't, Dave. Dave, please go tell your family to go home.
Oh, the fist fight. I forgot. Here I come, old man.
I shouldn't have told him to take the job.
It's his dream job.
Yeah, well, I have dreams too, and nightmares.
It's only day one.
Moving here was very selfless. Marriage requires selflessness sometimes.
Well, I'm going to lose myself.
Where you live doesn't define who you are.
Yes, it does. A year from now, am I going to be getting drunk and punching family members?
That has nothing to do with where you live. That has to do with being an alcoholic.
Yeah, a year from now, you'll be shooting rattlesnakes with a periwinkle gun.
No, stop it. That's Dave's life, not mine.
It's your life too now. It became your life when you hitched your life to Dave's. You don't get to live just for yourself anymore.
Well, but how much of myself am I supposed to give up for him? I can't give it all up. I can't become a completely different person. I don't want to.
And he doesn't want you to either. He married you for who you are.
Yeah, well, I am losing for myself. I used to know who I was, But now I live in a trailer in the Texas Hill Country, and I am losing myself.
That's not true.
You can't say it's not true. It's too soon for you to tell.
It's too soon for you to tell also.
No, I can feel it. Also, Dave isn't an alcoholic, and this has never happened. I've been to visit his family many times, and this has never happened.
Well, then I should think you have nothing to worry about.
Look, I know I'm not the best person to be giving marriage advice, but I do know something about losing yourself in another person's dreams and plans. It got to a point where I couldn't take it anymore, and I'm certain if it comes to it, you'll have a tipping point also. But if Dave's not anything like my husband,
He isn't.
then I don't think you'll even come close to that point.
Oh, holy crap! Whoa! Oh, wow! My dad knows how to throw a punch. Were you aware that my dad knows how to throw a punch?
I was not.
Well, he does. Do we have any ice?
Are you sure he's not like your husband?
He
Stop
does physically and mentally weak, doesn't he?
Stop it.
Stop what?
Stop asking for things we don't have. We just moved in. We don't have anything yet.
Oh, for an old drunk, my dad has surprisingly cat-like reflexes.
There's no ice, but someone left this bag of corn in the freezer.
Oh, that feels better. Thank you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ruin this morning.
At least he can apologize.
My husband never would.
I really did try to make them leave. I didn't mean to get drunk.
It's okay.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. You're right. Only alcoholics get drunk this early in the day.
You didn't mean to.
Stop giving him a pass.
Stop condemning him.
I don't mean to condemn him, but he shouldn't have shown up with beer, especially not the day we arrived.
Well, I've managed to get some stuff unpacked. We have a drawer of cigarette butts.
What does that mean?
Exactly what it sounds like. And there's a giant bug living in a cabinet.
Tell him which one so he doesn't open it.
Feels good to be home. Liz, where are you? Give me your hand.
I'm right here.
There you are. Liz, we're gonna make this house
Trailer.
a home. You and me and Charity.
We're not naming her.
Shh, but maybe we will.
We won't.
Maybe she'll look like a Charity.
I sincerely hope she doesn't.
I'm gonna teach her so many things,
Will she have to dress a deer?
and she's going to be perfect.
Oh, let's not saddle her with too many unrealistic expectations just yet.
No, go ahead. Give your kid a complex.
I want her to learn Mandarin and Arabic. Those are good languages to know. Those are the ones they want you to have if you work at the CIA.
Okay, maybe we should meet her before we plan her life out.
Yeah, we should meet her first. All right, I'm gonna go back outside.
What? You were just telling me that you should have been inside helping me instead of outside getting drunk.
Yes, for sure. I just need to talk to my dad real quick.
Don't punch him again.
No, that's over. But we should have done that years ago. Now we just need to sit down and talk about it.
Men are so strange.
But don't unpack the big stuff. Leave the big stuff for me.
The big stuff isn't here yet.
Perfect. Then just give me like 10 minutes.
Please hurry.
Absolutely.
Say something to assure me that I won't be raising this kid alone while Dave hangs out with his family.